Right now, 22-year-olds with zero real leadership experience are getting hired for AI supply chain jobs paying $127,986 in 2025, while veterans who've led real-world missions are being rejected from basic $103,000 supply chain roles. Something seriously broken. Meet John Rodriguez, 15 years in the Army, combat patch, former motor sergeant, ran maintenance ops for a Stryker brigade across 2 combat deployments, managed a fleet of 150-plus combat vehicles, and kept them running in the harshest conditions imaginable. Got supplies through insurgent-controlled roads when other units said it couldn't be done. Last month, he sat across from a hiring manager at a Fortune 500 company. He'd spent hours preparing, ready to bring his leadership to their team. Then came the words that hit like a gut punch. "I'm sorry, but we're going with someone else." The job went to some fresh-faced MBA grad who'd taken a 6-week course on AI implementation. Imagine that. Sitting across from some kid, watching them stumble through questions about leadership and command structure, while you're literally thinking about that time you ran logistics operations in an active war zone. Yet they get the job because they took a few online courses about AI. Makes your blood boil, doesn't it? The craziest part? These companies want veterans. They need commanders. But there's this artificial barrier, this tech requirement. That's keeping qualified leaders out. And nobody's talking about how absolutely backwards this is. Don't believe me? Open LinkedIn right now and search AI Implementation Manager. You'll see thousands of positions requiring AI implementation experience, project management skills, cross-functional leadership, strategic planning, risk management. Sound familiar? That's because you've done this shit every day for the past decade. Now check this out. Here's what MIT discovered after studying 1,093 companies worth $100 million plus each. Only 7% are actually ready for AI. The rest? They're struggling hard. Quick note, that's why we can only take 47 commanders in this deployment wave. We're giving each of you personal attention to make sure you master this. Why? Because they keep trying to solve command problems with coding bootcamps. Good luck with that. But here's where it gets interesting. The companies that are succeeding, they're seeing their financial performance shoot up with each stage of AI maturity. And you know what separates the winners from the losers? Command structure. The same damn thing you mastered in the military. While everyone else is trying to turn veterans into coders, they're missing what MIT proved: AI implementation isn't about writing code. It's about leading the operation. Hold up. Let me address what you're probably thinking. This sounds great, but I don't know shit about AI. Good, because here's what these companies don't tell you. The 22-year-olds they're hiring, they don't know shit either. They just know how to talk about AI. Look, when you were leading missions, every decision carried real stakes. One wrong move? Lives were on the line. And now companies think you're underqualified to give instructions. To a glorified Google search engine? Seriously? You can definitely learn to command a chatbot that literally follows orders. Wild concept, right? Let me paint you a picture. When you're commanding a combat logistics mission, what happens if you fuck up? People die. When these 22-year-old AI implementation managers fuck up, the chatbot gives a wrong answer. Yet somehow, they're the ones getting $127,986 offers. While combat-tested logistics officers are getting rejected, here's what's wild. The exact same skills you use to command missions are what these companies desperately need for AI. Think about it. Mission parameters equals AI prompts. Rules of engagement equals AI safety protocols. Battle rhythm equals implementation flow. Resource allocation equals model selection. Strategic deployment equals rollout planning. The only difference? Instead of commanding troops, you're commanding artificial intelligence. And last time I checked, AI doesn't talk back, doesn't complain, doesn't need bathroom breaks. Way easier than managing that one E4 who was always late to formation, right? Look at any major AI failure in the news lately. ChatGPT hallucinating fake court cases, Tesla's self-driving accidents. Amazon's AI recruitment bias? None of these were coding problems. They were command problems. The AI needed better mission parameters, operational guidelines, strategic oversight, risk management, implementation protocols. And check this out. AI jobs now make up 22% of all software development positions. Leadership roles in AI have tripled in just 2 years. We're seeing salaries go as high as $143,635. But here's the most insane part. The number of generative AI positions has multiplied by 30 times in 1 year. Think about that. While everyone else was debating whether AI was just a trend, smart companies were quietly building their AI command teams. And now, they're desperate for qualified leaders. Just checked our current deployment wave. 47 spots left and dropping fast. By this time tomorrow, could be 30 or 10 or 0. You do the math. Actually, don't just know the numbers are in your favor if you act fast. These major players are actively recruiting AI-enhanced supply chain leaders. Right now, Motorola Solutions, Honeywell, Booz Allen, CarMax, hell, even the Department of Defense is going all in on AI supply chain management. And that's just the tip of the spear. Because every major company is scrambling to add AI to their supply chain operations. Even the positions that don't mention AI in the title, they're quietly adding it to the requirements. Why? Because they can see the intel reports AI isn't just changing the game, it's rewriting the entire battlefield. And right now, most companies are running supply chains like they're still fighting with muskets. While AI is bringing nuclear capabilities to the table, these aren't just tech upgrades anymore. They're survival operations. And they're desperate for people who can actually lead these AI implementations, make real-world command decisions, keep operations running smoothly. But here's what these companies haven't figured out yet. While everyone else is trying to turn veterans into coders, they're missing the obvious truth. Your military command experience is the perfect foundation for AI implementation. You already know how to define clear objectives, issue precise orders, monitor execution, adapt to feedback, manage risk. The exact skills these companies are desperately searching for. But here's the thing. These companies don't just want to hear about your leadership experience. They want to see you've modernized those skills for AI implementation. That's why we created ChainSkills. Not as another boring certification program, but as a military-style advancement system built specifically for commanders like you. You start as a recruit. Through engagement, implementation victories, and supporting your fellow soldiers, you earn command points. Stack enough points, you advance through the ranks, private, specialist, corporal, sergeant, staff sergeant, and that's when the real mission begins. Because hitting staff sergeant unlocks your access to the complete certified professional in supply management certification training. Think of it like earning your special forces tab. You gotta prove you're ready for the advanced training. But once you unlock those CPSM modules, that's when things get nuclear. Because now you're stacking regular command points, CPSM module completions, implementation victories. Plus, you get massive bonus points for passing each CPSM exam. We're talking tactical strikes of advancement here. Pass your exams, stack those bonus points, and blast through the ranks faster than anyone thought possible. No politics, no BS, just pure execution and results. This isn't just another certification program. It's a mission. And you control exactly how fast you advance. Now, you're probably thinking this is going to cost as much as an MBA, $120,000 plus, a coding bootcamp, $15,000 plus, or some fancy certification program, $5,000 plus. Nope. Thanks to our partnership with Army Ignited Credential Assistance, you can get access to everything for less than what these 22-year-olds spend on avocado toast each month. Seriously, it's just $97 a month. Because Credential Assistance has your back, CA covers CPSM Exam 1, $495. CPSM Exam 2, $495. CPSM Exam 3, $495. ISM membership, $240. Total CA coverage, $1,725, using approved government funding for veterans. Here's my commitment to you. If you follow our 12-month victory path, complete all missions, build your implementation portfolio, and aren't seeing opportunities to advance your career, I'll personally review your entire command portfolio, share advanced deployment strategies, connect you with our commander network, guide your next tactical moves. Why am I so confident offering this? Because this system is built on proven military principles, clear objectives, measurable results, tactical advancement, squad support. When you follow the program, execute the missions, document your victories, you build an undeniable track record of implementation success. And that's something any organization needs right now, especially with AI changing the whole damn battlefield. But you gotta follow the program. This isn't like the military where you can skate by on minimum effort. You want the results? You gotta put in the work. Here's the situation on the ground. Right now, there are 53,919 positions open AI implementation roles, paying $127,986 for AI supply chain roles, looking for leadership experience, desperate for qualified candidates. Real talk, right now there's a 22-year-old kid sitting in a Starbucks, applying for the exact supply chain position you want. They've got zero real leadership experience, but they know enough AI buzzwords to fool HR. Meanwhile, you've led real people in real situations with real consequences. The only difference between you and them? Some basic AI skills that companies are desperate for right now. That's it. That's the qualification gap that's keeping you from commanding those $127,986 positions we're seeing across the industry. And yes, those are real numbers from 2025. Sounds pretty stupid when I put it that way, doesn't it? Fast forward 12 months from now, you're walking into a job interview. But this time, everything's different. When they ask about AI implementation, you pull up your victory portfolio. When they mention supply chain expertise, you share your CPSM certification. When they bring up real-world experience, you casually mention the AI systems you've deployed. Then comes the salary discussion. This part used to make you nervous. Not anymore. Let's talk real numbers, not the fluffy BS you see on job boards, but the actual salaries being offered right now. Your average supply chain manager? They're making $103,000 in 2025. Slow clap. Congrats. You cracked 6 figures. Have fun splitting that with inflation. But here's where it gets interesting. The moment they see AI expertise on your resume, those numbers do something wild. AI supply chain roles jump to $127,986. Tech hub positions hit $143,635. Even remote gigs are paying $127,000 plus, and that's just base salary. Your CPSM certification? Tax on another 10 to 17%? Your proven track record of command? That's another leverage point. Your new AI implementation portfolio? Now you're the one calling shots. Because while most veterans are running supply chains like it's 1995, you're positioning yourself for what's actually coming. So when they ask about salary requirements, you don't stutter. You don't negotiate against yourself. You don't play small. You confidently quote them $140,000, knowing you're worth every damn penny, because you're not just another supply chain manager. You're the rare breed who can deploy AI for demand forecasting, optimize logistics with machine learning, automate inventory management, while leading the whole operation like a damn champion. That future? It's literally 12 months away. The only question is, are you going to let some kid with ChatGPT experience take your spot? Or are you ready to command what you deserve? Secure your command position, $97 per month. SITREP. Only 47 spots remaining in current deployment wave. P.S. While you were reading this, 3 more AI supply chain positions were posted on LinkedIn, all paying $127,986 plus. All perfect for veterans with command experience, all collecting dust because they can't find qualified candidates. And by 2030, the AI market is projected to hit $2 trillion. Let me paint that picture one more time. 53,919 positions waiting to be filled. Only 47 spots left in our deployment wave. $2 trillion about to flood the market. This isn't just another tech trend. This is a damn gold rush. And you're either going to be one of the commanders leading it or watching from the sidelines while some Starbucks kid takes your spot. Your call, soldier. Secure your position now.